Hello, everyone. It's me, Andrew. I'm here in my home in lovely Ligonier, Pennsylvania. Yeah, so busy, but weirdly not busy day today for me. I know William, he was out and about running around doing errands and uh, catching up with some of the folks that he does some work for and doing some projects, some side projects. Me, I've kind of had a low grade headache all day. So I was kind of like, I don't know about this. And then I realized what it was. The pressure had been building and it just finally started to rain here. The humidity was super high and then it started to rain. So I'm finally kind of gently easing out the pressure. Um, but yeah. So hopefully you all are doing well out there. I see Marianne's watching. Hi, Marianne. Um, yeah, so we've been super busy getting things ready. I've been working on. We have a Patreon, which for Star Cottage Studio, and one of the things that I do for that is I create a painting every month, just for the Patreon people. And so the last month I got kind of behind. So I caught up and then I'm working on the new June one, which will be soon be July. Um, and so I've been working on that, getting all that sorted out. And then I was trying to finish up some of these seed bead projects so that I can clear this area. It's getting a little bit hectic here. Um, but yeah, so we've been doing a lot of seed bead projects lately. I hope you all enjoy them. One of the main reasons that I've been doing a lot of these seed bead projects is that I haven't really been able to go to the cottage as much as I would like. And so the seed beads are super portable and super handy like that. So I think that that's super nice to be able to like grab and go and still have creative things that you can do. So we've gone over quite a bit of different stitches. And yeah, so hopefully you all have been enjoying that. I see Suzanne and Amanda's here. Hi, Amanda. Suzanne's here. Hey, Suzanne. Yeah, so we've been working on those. William, he's at the cottage right now getting some of the kits ready. And I cannot stress this enough, but if you are interested in any of the kits, you have a window established um, before they go away. And once they go away, they're not gonna come back. Um, we are adding new kits, so don't get worried because I know some of you all really enjoy our Kittapalooza event and different things like that. But once those kits go away, the ones that we currently have, they're going to either go to the store and be absorbed into the store stock, or they're going to be broken up and taken apart, and um, the pieces and parts are going to be sold separately. So just so you know, that's going to happen at the end of this month. So we've got, you have a finite window. And also, there's currently a sale going on right now. It's the kit sale. And that's a buy one, get one half off, which is pretty much unheard of because whenever we try to put our things together, we always try to keep the price as down low as possible so that it's more affordable and accessible to everybody. So getting half off of something that's already pretty well priced, you're gonna have it doesn't happen very often that we do a half off sale. So um, do take advantage of that if that's something that interests you. I know we've been talking about it and talking about it and talking about it, but it is something that is going to be happening. So we do want to make sure that everybody is in the know. One of the other things that just happened today is Barb came back. So shipping is happening. So you may be getting notifications that your packages are being put together and being shipped out. So keep an eye out for those if you've been waiting on something. So yeah. Oh, Suzanne says mine mail today. Oh, good. Yeah. So yeah, Barb's back. So shipping is going out as regular. And so that's been good. One of the other things that I wanted to mention is I don't know if William has had a chance to edit the Saturday morning tutorial yet. I know they filmed it on Tuesday, but that will debut tomorrow morning. Fingers crossed. Cheryl says, Barb was busy per my notifications. Yeah, she was really working hard. I don't know. We got them little gifts when we went to Memphis, and they're currently in the band. So I doubt William has given them their little thank you gifts. But Barb says, hey, everyone, working and lurking, love hanging out. Good, good. Yeah, I saw you were busy making bracelets, Barbara. They look great. Yeah, so we've been kind of busy. I've been trying to coalesce my calendar for the summer. The summer is usually when I take most of my classes. It's just like how the craft schools work generally, in the winter is kind of their off season for most of them. Like some of the ones that are like more down south, that's like their busy time. I've noticed like there's a place that has classes in Tucson, Arizona, and they're usually more busy during the winter than in the summer, which makes sense because they do mostly blacksmithing out there. So, anyways, I've been trying to get my schedule all worked out. I think I'm going to be taking a workshop in Baltimore, which is pretty cool. I'm super excited about that. I just have to nail down all the final details. They actually offered me a bench for a month, which is awesome, but I don't think I can leave for a month at this point. So that's a shame that I won't be able to take advantage of that. But hopefully it's something that I can like try to put in our back pocket and use later on. And then I've been trying to there was a workshop in Massachusetts that I wanted to attend. And had applied for a scholarship seat in that workshop. Unfortunately, I didn't get it, but I was going to try and save up and go anyway. But unfortunately, with the car and the tires and us having to replace those, I'm probably not going to go. So that was sad. But then they reached out to me and they said, if you want to do one of the virtual classes, we may have that available as an option. So who knows? Maybe I'll be taking a virtual workshop with somebody soon. I would love to go up to Massachusetts to take that workshop, but you have to do what you have to do. And then getting kind of everything kind of sorted out. It seems like there's a lot of moving pieces. Before it was pretty simple because like our schedule was like mostly me, like I had to take care of like me and like what William was doing. But now that we're doing more things with other groups and organizations and things like that, it's become a little bit more of a balancing plate act. But spinning plates, but it could be worse. We're super fortunate to be able to do this. I see some more people have tuned in. Susan's watching. Hi, Susan. Susie's watching. Hi, Susie. Barbara says, where in Baltimore? I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I'm going to say it anyways. It's the Baltimore Jewelry Center. I've been wanting to check it out. I'm a member of a group here in the Pittsburgh area called Alleghenies Metal Collective, I think last year or the year before that, they did a really cool kind of collaborative project with some of the folks at the Baltimore Jewelry Center, where they started stuff wherever were, and then they sent it to the other participant, and then they finished it. So it was a really cool collaborative project. And ever since then, I've been wanting to head down and check it out, but I just haven't really had a chance to go down. So I'm super excited about this. So I have to kind of get that kind of sorted out. Um, I want to. I'm also gonna have to like set up like the hotel and travel and all that. So it's a little bit frantic making, but it could, I feel very fortunate to be able to do this. So I can't complain. Um, yeah. So, anyways, so the plan was I would go on here and show some of the CB projects that we worked on, and do kind of a recap because we've done a lot in the last couple of weeks. And so I wanted to do a quick little recap. I know some of you all have already done your projects and have made some really beautiful versions of the things that I've shown. I know Cheryl and Lorraine had made that dagger spiral bracelet. And so, yeah, so I know some of you all have seen them, but sometimes I know that people are busy and they don't get a chance to tune in all the time. So, yeah. So I'm going to do a recap. And then tonight, I'm going to head over to the cottage. William will have to come back and pick me up, I think. And we'll do the creative make along from the cottage. I guess I could do it here. I just don't have the Sodalite kit, which is fine. Um, but anyways, I'll have to talk to William about that. But we have that scheduled for tonight. And so if you want to come and hang out, please do. It will be fun. And yeah. All right. So I'm going to flip this around. You're going to see the ceiling for a second or two. And then I'll show you kind of the projects. It's a mess, y'all. And I'm trying to do this thing where I'm using up all the beads that I spilled out. So I went and I was messing around with this, and I was gonna add more fringe to this, and then I didn't like it, so I cut it all off. So I'm gonna add fringe, but I'm gonna do shorter pieces. So there'll be like 3 beads and then the dagger. But I was doing this thing where I was staggering them. Here, let me lower this down so you get a little bit closer. Ooh, this stand, y'all. Oh, Shakita's watching. Shakita said it's creativity and progress, not a mess. It's a mess. But it's not as bad as it could be. It's just when you're working with this fiddly stuff, sometimes if you don't have like a clean work area, like the strings will like drag into the piles and then it spreads stuff out. But anyway, so there's a couple things I want to do. I want to add this fringe, and then I want to tighten up this top row. You can kind of see it where I have started tightening up, and then I didn't make my way all the way around. So there's a couple places where it needs to um, be cinched up a little bit closer. Amanda says, I'm going to try and come to the make along, but I will be late. Is it okay to arrive late? Sure, yeah, you can come whenever. And for however long you want too. And then sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do for however long? I got stuff to do. So if people want to just come in and come hang out for a couple minutes or whatever, maybe more than a couple minutes. But if they just want to pop on and stuff too, because I know that sometimes, oh, there's William.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody
Hi.
doing? How's everybody? What's
Seems
going
like
on?
everything's fine. I was doing a recap on some of the CB projects that I've
Oh,
worked
nice.
on. And then what else today? I talked about how I've had a low-grade headache all day. And then I realized it's because of the rain.
Right? I was like, what is... And then all of a sudden it just came down. And it is so dark outside right now. Like, it got super dark with the rain.
Yeah. So that's always fun and exciting. William's like, maybe we have to put the air conditioners in. And I was like,
I was ready for it. I was ready for it.
I think though it's weird though because it's been cold this summer. It's been literally cold this
Yeah.
summer.
It's been down in the
So
60s and 50s at night, which I really like.
I kind of like it, but that's what I'm working. And sometimes I'm over here in my little short pants and flip flops, and I start getting the shivering time and start having to run around and close all the windows.
I'd rather that than have to be like sweating in the bed.
Correct.
How's everyone doing out there? I hope you're all doing great.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Good.
It's Michelle's anniversary. Here, I'll show it. It is 27th anniversary today.
Holy moly, congratulations, Michelle.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. That's cool. Good job. Good job.
Shakita says, OMGs, that sounds amazing. 95 here in Kansas. Holy smokes, Skip. That's too hot.
That's way too hot. Sorry, but I'm getting like a huge drink.
Or our neighbors watching.
Hi, Susan. I've been busy today. It's been crazy. Running around. I forgot that I heard you talking a little bit about it, but the make along tonight, I think what we'll have to do maybe is after the live, I'll run home and we'll do it from home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'm going to bring you a kit. I got
How
one.
about some tools?
You need some tools too? I can bring some tools.
Gosh, I'm like, who wants to do another seed bead project, y'all?
Like, I don't got any tools. This is what we're doing.
I know.
So that's why we're doing all the seed bead demonstrations. I see.
That's one of the reasons. But I don't. All of my tools are at the cottage, so it's kind of like.
What tools are they on your computer desk?
Who knows?
Okay, I'll look around for some various tools.
Like, this is the only thing I've got, round nose pliers.
And that's awful.
I mean, I guess I could do a lot of like rosary chain or something, but there's no cutters, so it's
no cutters.
Oh, there's some cutters for fine wire over on the other table. So
well, I'll bring some tools home. We'll do it from home, I think, because I think that's the only place, unless you want to come here, but then that's another 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. So just bring stuff home.
Okay, so we'll do it. We might be a little bit delayed, everybody, tonight for the make-along, depending on how long my live showing you kits goes. I'm going to show you a bunch of kits because Andrew already told you, but we have a kit sale and we want to show you the kits, and I think some of you have missed out on some of these kits, so we're going to take a look at them.
Nancy says it goes way down to the 90s at night in Tampa Bay area.
Ugh, that's torture.
Yeah, my parents live in Orlando, and they said that it was super hot, and it had been dry for a long time too, so that was not great. Susan says 50s and 60s sound great, although knock on wood, the summer weather hasn't turned beastly yet. Thank goodness.
Yeah, it's not like, knock on wood, it's been some hot days here, but not humid days, which is nice.
Barbara says we've had the best summer here in the foothills of North Carolina. Where do you live again, Barbara? I've been meaning to go down and visit my friend Elizabeth Brim.
Oh.
And NC Black, so I want to go and hang out, and maybe I'll go and say hello.
Maybe.
And
Boy.
then Amanda has to go and be a chauffeur.
I need to shave. I can't get in the bathroom with those kittens.
You have to plan it out. It's like a
I
little
know.
bit of a 2-step process.
You got to
So,
clean out the kittens.
yeah,
You got to have them. Just have the bathroom to yourself.
I corral them and then into their little crate and then bring them into the side room and then do what I got to do in the bathroom. Because all of our stuff, like shaving stuff, is in the upstairs bathroom because there isn't really a good sink. I guess there's a sink, but there's no mirror or whatever.
Yeah.
In the basement.
The downstairs bathroom has the toilet and shower, but the sink is with the
washer.
So they're like across the room.
Yeah, they call that a Pittsburgh potty.
Kind of, yeah. Ours at least has a little wall around it. It's not in the middle of right in the middle of the basement.
You know, I found out why they did that. Do you know why they did that?
Why?
So apparently they had built those in for the fact that the sewage system was really bad, and so it was for the overflow.
Ooh.
Can you imagine that? Like building that redundancy into like your house? You're like, oh, just in case.
Just in case the bathroom doesn't work.
So the reason why they did that though is that so if it did overflow, it would overflow in the basement and it wouldn't overflow on like the second floor and then being raining down.
I guess you do what you have to do in the times you're in, but wow.
Okay. Well, some of those places around here, the pipes are still made out of wood.
I'm glad we're more modernized now.
I don't know if it's that much more modernized. You're at the cottage.
Well, our house with our Pittsburgh potty.
Yeah, I would like a Pittsburgh potty at the cottage. That would be awesome. At current, there is not. So, anyways, I'm grossing people out.
I know. We just dig a hole in the floor at the cottage, and you can have overflow underneath.
Bull honky. No way.
There's your Pittsburgh potty.
Yeah, here, let me shimmy under the building real quick. Hold up, y'all.
You never have to shimmy under. You just close the lid.
Oh, great. So that's even better.
It'll all just fertilize everything. It'll be great.
Perfect. They'll be like, what's that smell, y'all? Whenever we pass there. Okay, so there is something across the street. It's just a little bit down the street from where the cottage is. I don't know what happened there. Something happened. Something bad, terrible thing happened. They're going to be unsolved murder mystery, something. I don't know. But we drove by that and had the windows down. We're all like, the flowers, the sunshine, the breeze. And then you get slammed by the wall of that stench. I said, holy smokes.
Yeah, I think sometimes they don't take the roadkill off the road. They just throw it into the woods.
Well, that area is like a wetland. So that make a stew.
A nice steamy stew.
Mm-hmm. Stench stew. Across the street, I was like, wouldn't that be so cute if we had a little cafe there? It's called a Sassy Cake and Pie.
Right.
And after I got a whiff of that, I was like, nah, that's all right.
Nah.
All right. So
what are you showing us?
Some stuff. There's lots of comments.
Yeah, I see comments. Lots and lots of comments.
Susan says, our cats have figured out how to pop the bathroom door open. Oh, boy. Our cats
Thankfully, ours cannot do that.
Yeah, but their kittens are obsessed with a hole in the carpet. So when we first moved in here, the kittens, they tore a little, not the current kittens, but they made a little hole next to the door. And so the new kittens see this hole and they're obsessed with it. And they're like, I have to investigate this hole. And I was like, don't touch it. And it's like a game for them. I had a hole in my shirt and then Tallulah was trying to burrow her head in the hole.
Yeah, they
And
like any kind of hole.
I was like, you're gonna get stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Marion says, I never closed the bathroom door. Well, that's good to know in case we ever see each other in person.
Oh no. If you're home alone, why would you need to?
I like to keep things enclosed. I don't know.
When you're away, I rarely close the bathroom door.
Oh, great. Surprise. Teresa says, my grandma had a toilet in the cellar. Yeah, it's a common thing around here. Harry says, we quit trying to keep the cats out of the bathroom. Always have an audience, different cats like different activities. George helps with toothbrushing. Yeah, the kittens are obsessed with us brushing. I don't know if they're obsessed with you brushing your teeth, William, but they're like, they sit on the sink and they're transfixed.
Usually it's only Tallulah that brushes teeth with me, and the other two are jumping and clawing at my legs and shoelaces.
I don't let them do that.
Yeah, I've tried to stop them, but there's only so much I can do.
I said, quit that. And then the way they say it, they're like, okay, sorry.
Yeah, the other Gertie and Ida Bell are usually playing on the floor or playing with me and my legs. And every morning it's like Tallulah is sitting on the sink with me. She purrs against me. She almost knocks herself off the sink purring so hard against me.
That's cute. Nancy says, get a Tupperware lid and burp it.
No.
And then Marion says, garderobe.
Garderobe?
Garderobe? Is that like a thing that you wear? That sounds like something you would wear. Susan says, if I'm correct, you can't buy or sell a property here without working plumbing. So that's one of the things that we had an issue with. So if you're buying it for a house that you're going to live in, then you can't. But because it was a commercial property prior to this, we had to get a commercial mortgage, and that is the way that we kind of danced around it. However, what you can buy with commercial is different than what you can buy as a house. So when we first got pre-approved for our loan, they pre-approved us for double the amount that we needed. So we were like, oh, that'd be fine. We don't need to worry about anything. And then when we went to the bank, then they sent us a letter and they said, oh, sorry, we can't do it. I was like, do what?
At all. Can't do it at all.
So it went from double to nothing. So then we had to go back and forth, and they found this error in their code or their equation. And we had a mole who leaked the code to us and the formula.
Yeah, we found the problem for them. Yeah. But we weren't supposed to have the details to be able to do that.
I think he got in trouble, but oh well. At least he got it.
Yeah, he got it for us, and we got it.
And we pay our bills on time, sometimes, mostly. So anyway, so it was a big kind of a headache with the cottage, but and it's like an ongoing issue. Our current thing is, so we went to bundle our insurance to save money because we currently have 3 different properties and then the store. So we have all these different properties that we're taking care of. And so we have insurance with all these different companies. And so our goal was to combine everything so we would save money. So we went to do that. And the one place that we went just recently, they said, oh, we can do all of the properties except for the cottage. And I was like, well, that's not great. We want to have insurance on all of the buildings, not just 3 out of 4. And then they said, so they sent an agent out and they looked at the exterior of the property and they did not look inside of the property because the inside of the cottage is way nicer than the outside because we haven't really done anything to the outside yet. And so what they said is that we had to do a coat of paint at least so that they know that it's not like a ramshackle thing. And the reason why I think they do this is because sometimes around here, I call it the Seward way. And what happens is if something fails, they just burn it down and then collect the insurance money. And so I've seen this where people have gotten really derelict buildings and they take out super high insurance premiums or insurance policies. And then mysteriously the building catches fire and then they collect on that. So I think that they're kind of building that in so that they make sure to cover their bases, that they're not going to be like paying out.
In the end, we're looking for someone else is what's going on.
Yeah, but also we do need to do the exterior. So it's something that we wanted to do, but we're just going to have to do sooner rather than later because of that. So that's one of our other projects that we're going to have to be starting working on soon. Our one insurance policy hasn't expired yet. So, we're just paying more on it now, which is kind of a bummer when you look at what it could be. It could be like, several $100s less every month if we had it all bundled up. But instead, we were paying more because of that. So, anyways, we're going to do some fundraising this weekend. I decided to put it off until this weekend to do the flash sale for the tires because we've been just trying to focus on the kit sale. And anyway, so I'm going off and I haven't been showing anything.
Show some stuff.
All right. Oh, Harry said a garderobe is a historic term for a room in the medieval castle. The Oxford English Dictionary gives a private room, a bedchamber, also a privy. No, it's a facility for bodily functions. So it's not close.
So it's the whole room.
Isn't that where they had like the shaft and it would go down like the side of the building? And it was basically like indoor porta potty. Anyway, so this is a spiral stitch. This is also a spiral stitch. So depending on the beads you pick. Also, I have not had access to clasps lately. Like those are all at the cottage. So all of my stuff doesn't have a clasp. So there's this one. I've seen a couple of y'all do this.
Yeah, some people have made some really nice ones of those. And incorporated that into like necklaces and everything else.
Yeah, so it's not just for that. And actually, the necklace is probably a better use of those daggers so that you don't accidentally bump your wrist and then cause disaster.
I know a lot of people were commenting they were looking for daggers, but I don't think I have many in the online store or even in store.
We have a whole box of daggers here at the house, so
we'll have to get those up.
Yeah,
because people were saying they were running out of daggers and they really needed some. I hate to send people elsewhere for them.
Well, we have them. We just have to list them. So, well, that can be another project for this weekend.
And I have to do I'm going to show you the Saturday morning tutorial. I have to edit that tonight at some point. And I'll show you these when we turn the camera and flip everything around.
Yeah, and then so I did circular brick stitch, which I want to do. I need to dig around some of my sources, and I have this idea for a giant self-portrait made of these circles. So, and by giant, I mean like this big. So we'll see.
Suzanne says some kits have daggers. They do, and I'm going to actually show you a kit or two that has some daggers in it today. So
Cheryl says that she needs some.
Those daggers are definitely needed. Hint, hint. Yes. We'll get them up
because
online.
I keep showing them and then we don't have them.
Maybe we'll put them in the private sale.
Maybe. Look at this one. Ooh, I don't know what this is.
You made that big.
I know. I had this idea that I was going to make a vessel. And then, okay, so going off script, y'all, as one does. So I had this circle here, And then I showed how to make this amulet bag, but before I cinched up the end, I was like, ooh, I'll just put this on the top. And so this almost was a vessel because I know Michelle was interested in vessels.
Oh, that'd
So
be cool.
that almost happened. And then the other thing that I showed
Where's
is
that big tube you did?
the chenille stitch. This one. So I
Oh my
finished
goodness,
this
that's
up.
so pretty.
I regret my choice at the end here, but that's all right. I'll put a bead cap on that. No one will ever know. Because I'm not taking it apart. But so
What's wrong with it?
it's the wrong color.
Oh,
I should have used this green that I used throughout the rest of this, but I didn't. So there you go. So I'm gonna put a bead cap on that, and then no one will ever know.
yeah.
I mean, this is fun. I think this is also a good idea if you want to test out like colorways, but you don't want to invest in like a whole big project of just that one color.
I
So
think that's such a cool stitch.
yeah, it's a little bit of wavy gravy stitch. It does benefit from having a flexible beading wire run through the center of it for the security purpose aspect of that. But that's this one, and I kind of like the ombre. And in theory, I should do a whole thing of ombre, but whatever. And then
In your
um,
spare time, right?
I know I've been staying up late working on these samples.
He's barely slept, y'all.
Um, I was trying. I'm trying to sleep more, but whatever.
Hey, there's Anita from South Africa. Hopefully your power's
Howdy.
doing. How's your power doing today? I hope it's better. I don't know
Yeah.
how my internet's going to be here at the cottage because it's like a little bit up and down with the rain suddenly. I don't know why, but I was having a hard time getting on at first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so hopefully it stays. It seems like it's been holding out here. You paused on me a little bit, but I don't know if that was you or me.
I hope it was you.
I know.
Anyway, so this is the chenille stitch, but in a different colorway and different beads. These are the same size seed beads, where this one I use two different sizes. So just imagine this with daggers.
Ooh.
People are like, "Oh,
Everything with
dagger."
daggers.
Yeah, dagger days. And then this is also chenille stitch, but only with the size 8. So it has a similar look to this one, but it's a little bit more compact, and I kind of like that better.
Mm.
So that's kind of cool. And
Bonnie's
then,
back from vacation, relaxed and ready to bead. Hopefully you'll join us tonight on the Make Along, Bonnie.
so I've got this wire, and we're gonna do active pretending. In my mind, I was gonna make a whole bunch of these last night, and then I was like, forget it, I'm tired. So the idea was for the mermaid bracelet is
Oh my goodness.
to make a whole bracelet full
I
of
was like, what is this little thing he's making?
this little octopus looking thing. How do you like that?
That's cool. Suzanne says, talking about mail, do you guys use UPS? I heard there might be a strike. I heard that from my other company because they use UPS a lot. And there's still going to be some pickups and things going on, is what they're saying. But no, we don't. We only use USPS.
Yeah, unless it's for big stuff.
Anita says, power is good now. Thanks. Next load shedding at 6 p.m. for us. That's crazy. They have to, like, at least it's scheduled. At least you know.
So this is the one that I showed first. I still need to finish it, y'all. There's 4 more rows of this coral branch that I need to finish. But it's because they're smaller, it takes so much longer. So this was the idea.
That's pretty too.
But now I want it in different colors.
All different colors.
No, I want pearl. Everything pearl.
Oh, pearl. You're in a pearl kick right now.
Correct. My friend Elizabeth Brim inspired me. So what do y'all think of that? You kind of had to use Imagination Station last night, but this is more of what it will look like.
Yeah, I had no
So,
idea what was happening, and now I see it.
yeah, so I think if I use this, like if I had this as like the focal of a necklace, it could be cool. It would just take a long time. I mean, it wouldn't take that long if that's what the only thing that I had to do in my whole life. Um, but I think that could be cool, you know? If not, then use it as a pendant.
Right.
Um, and just uh, get a bald headband, which I'm going to do a tutorial sometime next week. I need to get more butane though, because I'm running out of gas.
I can pick some up for you.
Okay, it's not something that I have to do right away, but
And
um,
we now have some of those torches in the store for sale.
oh good.
Suzanne says Cinnamon is hitting the computer screen, sending her love to Barnaby.
Everybody's on fire for Barnaby lately. The kittens are obsessed with
They
him.
are
Kissing him.
obsessed. They
They're like,
love
"Hey,
him.
Barnaby," and they run up and they give him a kiss, and then they run away. It's so cute.
Yeah.
And at one point, Gertie was trying to like cuddle with him, and he was like horrified. He was like, "What are you doing?" Because I've been doing this thing where I've been taking the kittens like one at a time in the bed and like resting with them a little bit, which is actually not very good for resting because they want to play and they
Not at
don't want to
all.
like sit down. And by the time I like an hour passes, then they're more inclined to kind of rest. But Barnaby, he sleeps with William and he cuddles up with him every single night.
Yep, he's my buddy.
And he is my buddy right now. He's sleeping at my feet, listening gently, enjoying his solitude away from the kittens. All right, so I'm done now.
You're done. I'm changing the layout here real quick.
What else did we do?
There we
I don't know.
go.
Seems like we did more.
You did more? You did
I
a
don't
lot.
know. I did those little pearl clusters that were kind of like this. Oh, here goes. He's gonna show that some actual stuff you didn't see already.
So this, if you want to tune in, Jen is going to show you on the Saturday morning tutorial how to do this voodoo stuff here. Isn't that crazy?
Wild?
I don't even I can't even grasp that right now in my brain.
It looks like the rings are bending, but they're not.
They're not. Yeah.
It's
So
optical illusion.
I think this is going to be a cool thing to do and learn how to do. I think you're going to be able to, a lot of you are going to have some good ideas, I think, on using this once you figure it out. So I'm excited to see that. So this is going to be the Saturday morning tutorial. I have to edit it yet tonight. Maybe while we're doing the make along, I'll edit some while Andrew's doing the Sodalite kit. We'll see.
I don't know about that.
You
know what?
I did my make along yesterday.
What do they call those things? What in the Mario Brothers that come out of the tanks or the ends of the pipes?
The flowers?
Yeah, they're not Goombas because the
Goombas are the mushroom things. I can't remember what the little flowers. They're like pitcher plants or something. They're modeled after those.
Yeah, like that Little Shop of Horror. But anyways, there's a curve in that reminds me of the mouth hole.
In this?
Yeah. Can you see it? Or am I tripping? Am I seeing things or do other people see that too?
I don't know.
It's that little C shape.
This is a cool thing. So we're gonna do that.
And I'm not disparaging the design or anything.
No.
Gives it even more bonus points.
Yeah. Cheryl says, ooh, challenge accepted, Jen. Marianne says, ooh, chainmail. Yeah, it is a chainmail probably kind of thing.
It is.
Susan says, the sound of rain is making the kitty sleepy. It's making me sleepy too. Susan says, what an elegant design using chainmail, right? So that's going to be the Saturday morning tutorial. So hopefully I'm going to get it done early enough that you're going to have full 4K definition by the time you watch it tomorrow morning. I know the last morning or two, they've only been standard definition. They haven't gotten processed well enough, but I'm going to try. And let's look at some kits, y'all, because kits are on sale right now. And let me, down here, there it is. Use code KITSALE in our online store. And that's up here, allegorygallery.com. Buy one, get one kit half off. I think the kit sale is going to end at the end of this weekend, y'all. So we wanted to give you one more Friday in case it was a payday for anybody and they were waiting for that. But this is gonna be it. It's gonna be it.
And then there's going to be no additional sales on them.
No more sales before the end of the month to be taken out of the store. So this is the last sale on the kits. It's buy one, get one half off. When you work that out into a percentage, I think it's the best percentage we've ever actually done on a sale before. So I hope you'll grab some stuff if you haven't already. Suzanne says, yes, I got paid today. Yeah, and I know, Suzanne, you have a lot coming your way. So I think Barb got those out for you today.
She's been like a machine with the shipping.
Yeah, Barb was in at 9 a.m. this morning, and I don't think she left till about, well, the post office closes at 4:30, so she always tries to get out of here by 4 to make it down to town and make sure she gets everything to the post office. So I think she sent out a bunch of packages today.
Good.
Yeah, she had a solid day in doing that. I'm glad she could make it in. Yeah, so
did she say anything about the baby?
No, I messaged her. I said, sorry, because I didn't even get up here to see her in time because I was running around doing other things today, and I haven't heard back from her yet.
Is it a boy or a girl?
It is a boy, and she did give me the name, and I can't think of the name now. It's something like Warren. I think it starts with a, I don't know if it's Warren. I can't remember. I'm awful. So you're looking for daggers, y'all. Look at these daggers.
Those are fancy. Those are my space daggers, y'all.
These are awesome. So this is the Halloween inspiration kit number 21. So if you're looking for Halloween stuff, these are these hematite skulls. They're plated with that AB finish. So you get those. You get this spider with the spider web. You get these beautiful daggers. You get this check glass with that AB finish. It's kind of like a smoky, it's almost a green, a smoky quartz. You know, smoky quartz can sometimes look green. It's like that. And then you get these. So I'm going to go over these kits pretty quickly because I know you can look online, but I just want to bring them to your attention. This is, again, Halloween Inspiration Kit 21. Suzanne says, I have that charm. I painted the spider to be a black widow. Yeah, you can do metal paints on these too, right? That's a great idea. There you go.
Yeah. Somebody is looking for a Christmas spider. So if you want to make a Christmas spider, it doesn't have to be Halloween necessarily.
Right? Yeah, we just call these Halloween kits because they came out during Halloween. And they're kind of that flavor, but you can do whatever you want with them, right?
Correct.
So this is Halloween Kit 24. If you search Halloween Inspiration Kit, they'll all come up. You get these ceramic skulls with the crystal eyes. You get, I love these Saturn beads.
Mm-hmm. They're matte a little
kind
bit.
of a matte peachiness. I like that.
It's Marianne's favorite colors.
You get these, which I love these beads. I don't know what these are called, but they have that clear and a little touch of the color, or sometimes more than a little touch of the color.
What's that thing called? Grive? Givere?
I don't know that word.
It's a French word.
It sounds like it, but I don't know what it is.
It's like you making stuff up now.
Suzanne says, oh, people, it's National Pink Day. Well, here you go. I had no idea. You get these crystals.
Is it pink for Pride Day?
And then you get these awesome
triangle.
Simple cut nuggety goodness.
Yeah, those
crystal.
ones are good.
These have like a hint of the
Metallic.
pink. Yeah, hint of the pink spray metallic kind of look on one thing here, and then it shows through the whole thing. It's really
Yeah.
cool. So there's that one. That's inspiration kit number 24.
I probably would use that with copper because the copper will actually
Ooh.
color those colors when
Yeah, copper would be awesome. I'm trying looking around to see if I have any. Like here's an antique copper, right? Look at that.
yeah, that's my flavor.
Look how beautiful that is together.
You know, I never was into pink until Azalea when she's little. I used to have a job that actually paid money, and I would go to this place called oh, I can't remember what it's called, but it was a boutique for children and for babies, and they sold all this super fancy clothes. Like she had a like a little Donna Karen power suit as like a baby. But one of the things that they had is there was this company called Tea. Like I'm gonna drink some tea, and they had this beautiful fabric that was brown with pink, and it was like a calico kind of print, like Little House on the Prairie kind of calico, not like Calico the cat. And I just loved it. It was so beautiful. And then so I was like, how can I force myself to use pink? And that was the gateway, is that little swatch of fabric.
That's cool. Susan says it's an elegant color though, more salmon and not Pepto pink. Yeah, that kit was pretty nice that way, right?
Did you
Suzanne
hear?
says I'm getting more into pink and yellow, and even ordered Unikite. I know, shocked myself.
I'm still not there yet, but
Andrew's not in the Unikite version yet.
no. But you know what? They had a shortage of pink because of the Barbie movie, Pink Paint. Did you hear that?
Oh no, I didn't, but that makes sense.
So they made it sound like they bought all the pink paint in the universe. But what ended up happening is that during the pandemic, there was all these like paint shortages, I guess, paint supply issues. Like our friends at Junk Monkey said that the one place that makes the containers out of like Texas, they had a fire at the factory. And so they had to like struggle around to find containers for the paint, and so that they kind of prioritized what were like the top selling paints, and obviously pink is not like, you know.
Yeah, probably all places prioritize what colors they were making, and pink was not, so it got shorted.
Yeah, so there was already a shortage of pink paint, and then I sent that to Sonia, and she's like, we got that Rosie still in stock if Barbie
Nice.
needs some.
Nice. So this is in Halloween inspiration kit number 20. And if you like this, it's lots of gold colors, electroplated with the gold color, has these beautiful little kind of mercury glass rounds and some, those S-word pearls and some coppers. So beautiful. Harry says, I do Halloween stuff year round. I know, Harry, you just put some stuff in the kiln the other day, or we're drying stuff the other day for Halloween, I saw.
Have y'all been watching Project Runway All Stars? Maybe. I know William is because I'm watching it. Yeah, but anyway, everybody's wearing pink.
Magenta. They're the color of the year they're all wearing.
Mm-hmm.
Viva Magenta.
Correct.
So this is composite stones with some lamp work, some skulls with crystals in the blue, if y'all like the blue color. We have crystals here. We have some S-word crystals here. Look how bright and blingy and nice blue those are. And this is Halloween Inspiration Kit 19.
You know, some of my friends really hate them. Like,
really hate what?
The S-word company. They're like on fire for it.
They did me wrong.
Yeah, they did. Just the other day when my friends like went off on them. And I was like, you're selling, you're still selling them. So
Yeah. Well, it was a brand change and it hurt some people's feelings, but a business does have to do what they feel they have to do, I guess.
yeah, but I kind of think it's shady though how they made this like side business that nobody wants to acknowledge. That's
Right.
the DIY. Instead of just being open and honest about it, they're doing a little bit shifty. So I can understand that,
Yeah.
but
They could have just been like, hey, y'all, we're not doing these, but here are these. We got a new thing for you. They could have done it a nicer way.
Apparently they're not allowed. Nobody's allowed to say if it's the same company, though. They're like sworn to secrecy. And it's like, people are not dumb. They can look at the colors. It's not like
Yeah, when you use the same branded colors.
for hundreds of years. It's not like oh my gosh, Olivine.
Right. I don't know where I've ever heard that name before.
Well, that's named after a stone, but whatever.
So this is Halloween Inspiration Kit number 23. And you get these skulls with the crystal eyes in this orangey color, peachy orange, more orange than peach. You get these little disc beads, coin beads. These rounds, these are nice. I like those. You get these big honking crystals. These are actually stones. This is strawberry quartz. And you get these check glass, vintage check glass.
A lot of strawberry quartz is synthetic.
Mm-hmm.
They do it, they smelt it. So they get the quartz, which is basically a natural form of glass. And they get to super high temperature, which is called smelting. And then they pour it. Isn't that wild?
That is wild. Bonnie says, my nails are pink right now. Nice. This is a beautiful kit. It's a Halloween kit, but it's like not really Halloween. It's just black. So you get these butterflies. This is Halloween kit number 12, I believe.
Harry said that he has a few S-word skulls and tons of beads. Me too. I still like it, so I don't care.
You get these vintage lucite black petals.
Those are fun.
These are really cool. You get a lot of tiny little leaves, check glass leaves, and these ones are drilled through here. A lot of leaves nowadays are drilled top to bottom, but these are drilled right on through, which
That's
is
an
cool.
old mold.
Yeah. And then you get these, the little black lucite flowers. Suzanne says, I ordered that kit. Thank you. She says it's a good value, a great value. I think so. Especially buy one, get one half off.
Even if it's not Halloween, you don't have to, if you're,
Yeah. No, these are definitely like, if you pull the skull, even the skulls, like you can use those anytime. But even if you pull the skulls out of the kits, they're mostly just kits then.
Yeah.
Susan says, I was thinking about getting that kit, the all black Halloween kit. I think it's really cool. There's only a few of them left.
My supplier for jet beads disappeared, in the wake of the pandemic. So I'm a little bit sad. I am going to work on a series of this like mourning jewelry of my self-portraits. I don't know what I'm mourning, but I'm mourning something. And then, and so I need a lot of jet beads. And so I need to find a new source.
All right. Go ahead.
One of my people, she has dementia now, so they closed down they're not really doing sales anymore. Her son's taking over, but he doesn't know the beads like she does. She used to know everything. You would be like, what shelf is this on? And she'd be like, oh, that's on the back shelf and it's over here. But anyways.
Suzanne says, my mother loved jets, so I had to get it. Bonnie says, I like the butterflies. This one that I'm showing you now is Kittapalooza. This is from 2022. Kittapalooza 2022 number 3.
Is that our first Kittapalooza?
I think so, yeah. And these have these little fishy and the check glass button and the check glass crackle glass. And I think this is only $12, y'all. So $6 if you're buying it with something else and getting it at half price.
No
That's
way.
like $6 barely even covers the button.
No, the button is like, what, 8 to 10?
They're 8 to 12 now, yeah.
So there you go.
We're trying to make room. If you saw, and I only have part of the boxes here, if you saw how many boxes this stuff takes up, it's a lot. They're little kits, but we make a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
We make a bunch of them. So let me go on to do this one. This one I'm surprised. I'm really surprised for the number of people who like animal print and stuff. This is Kittapalooza kit for 2022, number 6, I believe. Oh no. Just lost something. There it is.
This says we made curry popcorn for dinner. Popcorn? This popcorn?
I've never had that. That sounds good.
How good are the ribs?
Susan
That's
says, I
like
would love to see the morning jewelry you make.
I've been hoarding it, but I don't want to use all my stuff.
Susan says, I would love to see any morning jewelry you make. I made a few necklaces with a morning flare too.
Yeah.
Suzanne says, I love morning jewelry too.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm really surprised this kit. Like, look, you get these giant acrylic drops. You get this beautiful lampwork bead.
Do any of you follow Warby Parker?
Is that the sunglass or the glasses place?
Mm-hmm. They show how they make that acrylic.
Oh, yeah, they do. They mix it together. It's really cool.
It looks like a dessert.
You get these. I think these are palm wood. Are these palm wood?
They look like it.
I think they're palm wood. You get this giant, I think this is bamboo, twisted up and then resin coated.
Yeah, apparently it's a natural resin, so I don't know what that means.
And then you get these vintage check glass. And there's only 2 of these kits, I think, unless somebody's bought one already or both of them. And I think they're $22 in the online store. So that's a good, very good deal. That bead probably itself is close to at least half that price.
That's a Joanne Zakowski bead.
Yeah, so that's probably not a cheap date.
Hers are not too bad, but you get your money's worth for sure.
And let's see. Let me pick another one here. Ooh, who likes green? I like green. We have a lot of this one. I don't know why. It's a simple little kit, and it glows under a black light, which I don't have here. But it's not Venetian glass. Vaseline glass. So you get a button. You get this little button that glows under a black light. You get these check glass beads, and you get this Allegory Gallery fine pewter skull in the antique gold. Nice little simple kit. Go ahead.
Did you hear Barnaby in the background?
No. Suzanne says I got that kit too. See? She knows.
He's probably tired of me hearing me sniffing my nose.
Gonna turn into Babette's warning. Babette used to give him a warning every time she heard him sniffle his nose like that. She said, go blow your nose. Hello, June. So this is Kittapalooza. Oh, that green one, by the way, was Kittapalooza 2022, kit number 8. And this is kit number 9. This one's really cool. This one has a big strand of this glass, these glass beads. Like, look at how big this strand is. I don't know what we're selling this kit for, but those glass beads sell for, I don't know if it's 12 or 18 a strand, somewhere in there.
That's from my private collection.
And you get these.
Those are African.
You get these. What are these? Snakeskin jasper,
Agate.
agate. Bonnie says they look African.
The
I think
brown ones are
these
Indonesian,
are Indonesian here.
but
These
they're
are African, right?
and those are African.
Yeah. And then you get these little beads. I love these little beads right here.
Those are Indonesian. Monique.
These are so cool. So there you go. Fun kit. What time is it? I'm going to try and be out of here and done showing kits here by 6:40-ish, so I can get home in time to start the thing with Andrew tonight at 7.
Can we order food before I starve to death?
Can we order food? Yeah, probably. Where do you want food from?
Do you all do this with your significant others? What do you want for dinner? I don't know. Or do you just all do it? No.
See, the thing is I could eat the same thing like day after day. Like I could eat spaghetti probably for like 5 days straight. Andrew cannot.
I can, but I
He chooses not to.
Like, we had those meatball sub last night. Those are good.
That was okay. It kind of upset my stomach a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't even finish my last one. It's still in the fridge if you want it.
Well, I might have to. But I like the toasted one.
Oh, you preferred them not toasted?
Yeah, I guess it reminds me of like childhood cafeteria.
Yeah, I thought toasting them would be better, but
I know, but there's something about that soft bread goes around the baked meatballs.
So in this kit, this is in Kitapalooza 2022 kit number 10. One of my favorites. It has all of this is the red tiger eye beads in it. It has the regular brown or yellow tiger eye beads in multiple golden tiger eye in multiple different. You get the rondelles here. You get the little cubes, the rounded cubes. You get the faceted rounds. You get the tiny little strand of rounds. You get an AG fine pewter toggle. This kit has a lot. It has the goods in it. And you can get that now. Buy one, get one half off using code KITSELL in our online store. This kit sale only is going to go through the end of the day Sunday. And this is the last sale on all of our kits before we take them all out of the online store on at the end of the month,
which is like next week.
Yeah, it's almost here, y'all.
I done scared myself. I looked at the calendar.
I know, right? So this is the Painted Desert Luxury Bead Blend. I don't have a bowl to take these all out of their bags, and it would be a mess. But the luxury bead blends are also on sale. So I'm going to show you some of the luxury bead blends. This is the Rainbow Luxury Bead Blend in blue. They don't look great through the plastic, sorry, but there's that one. This is the Rainbow Luxury Bead Blend in red. These are packed full, y'all. Packed full.
You can tell I packed those.
Give you good stuff. We even have, looks like one left, maybe, of the Lady Luck.
What?
I know.
Oh, gosh, somebody hassled me so hard to get that, and then it's available.
It looks like it's available. We have 1.5, actually. I don't know what's going on, but unless it's bought and sold and it just hasn't been shipped yet. But yeah, it looks like we have 1 and some change of the Lady Luck. So if you need it, if somebody needs it.
Chops.
Huh?
Aries making pork chops.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I miss pork chops.
Here's the, looks like we have Luxury Bead Blend Coral. One of the coral still available. I can't believe it.
I'm going to keep it if it doesn't sell.
Susan says, you all talked me into that kit. I just got it. Nice. Thank you.
Thanks.
here is the, what is this one? I gotta look at the paper inside. Luxury Bead Blend just has number 4 on it. I don't know what this one is. I hope this one's in the online store, but there's that one. That has some purples and blues in it. And then what's that?
It looks familiar.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that was with the Design Challenge kit and we had extra, I feel like.
Yeah, it's probably that midsummer one.
This is the Luxury Bead Blend Rainbow Yellow. Look at that. Look at that.
Giant sequin.
Giant sequin in there. So there's the yellow version. What else do I got in here? This just has number 5 written on it. I have to see if these are all even in the online store.
Labradorite.
This has labradorite and some check glass. Yeah, that's a nice one too. And the deeper I go, the more I'm finding. What is this one? This just says Luxury Bead Blend number 3. These are probably our thing. Teresa says Lady Luck is all sold out. So I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe somebody has already bought this.
Susan said she just got it.
Oh, I thought Susan meant the black one. That they were talking about the black butterfly kit.
I think she got that one just now.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe that's it. I don't know. So there you go. Those are some of the luxury bead blends that should be in the online store. Hopefully they're there.
We got who asked about that? Teresa.
What's that?
I was just asking who asked about that.
Oh, Teresa saying the Lady Luck is sold out. These back in their bags. Susan says yes, it was the black butterfly kit.
Oh.
So if the Lady Luck isn't sold out, I will put it back into stock.
Better check orders.
We had a miscount maybe. It'll tell me if it's on hold for somebody in an order.
Or will it?
Yeah, it automatically tells me now, which is a nice thing. I don't have to search through all the orders anymore.
That's super nice.
Yeah. Okay, now which one of these is which one? That's that one. I'm getting confused.
You're doing great.
This is this one. Thanks. I'm trying. This one. Where did I put that back? Right here. Okay. So that's that one. That's that one. Ugh. Inspiration kits. Ooh, that one's pretty. I forgot about that one. The Coral Mix says it's sold out online too. So let me make Andrew, make me a note because I don't have anything to make a note on. Coral and Lady Luck, we're just remembering. I'll check and see if there's any orders that have them in that are just waiting to be shipped. And if not, I'll put them back in the online store and make a post about it.
Okay.
This is Inspiration Kit number 102. Look at all this stuff in here. It's a pink one, y'all. But if you like pink, this is an AG fine pewter, I believe, but not one that we list. I think Andrew found this in the secret stash. And then you get these little crystals, a big package of those. These fiber optic beads in purple. I love fiber optic beads. I didn't even know they were a thing until we started making these kits. Look at those. Look how cool. So you get those. You get the rose quartz. You get some various crystals. You get strands and strands and strands of check glass. Susan says that's a sophisticated pink, very Art Deco-y to me, right? It's so nice, and you get the big crystals in there too.
Pink and gray, that's my jam, y'all.
Right? Look at that. That's a big kit. That's a big kit, and I love these like kind of purple pink. Look at that. How can you not like that? Like that's just so cool. Okay. me put this away. Pick out the next one.
Did y'all have those fiber optic flower lights?
Oh, the ones with the long, bushy kind of stem, like, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, they're like from the 80s, I think.
Yeah. I don't know if I had one or my cousins had one. I remember seeing one.
My mom had one, and we used to fight over who could put it over their bed.
Okay, I think this is inspiration kit number 103. Look at this coppery goodness.
That's a pink and copper, my fave. One of my faves.
So some of the pink in here.
You ever pickled copper, then you know that color.
And then these nice, look at these. Ooh,
Brushed copper.
look at those. Those are just delightful in the texture they have. And then you get these. Susan says Morganite pink. It is kind of Morganite, right? And then you get the Allegory Gallery. You get two. You get the Lovebird pendant and the Little Bird charm or bead. It goes, the whole goes top to bottom, through the mouth, out the tail. All right. So there you go.
Michelle said that you forgot some beads.
Oh, these ones. Sorry. I can't see through my phone sometimes. Thank you. I will add those.
Don't want to short anybody.
No. Or now I got to figure out which one I pulled out of that big bag. Oh, I'll figure it out. Yeah, that's a nice kit right there. 103. 103. And then I think this is the bag. It's the one that was written on. I pulled these out there. All right, let's see. What other ones do we got in here? How about the holiday ones, y'all? Winter Wonderland. It's always Christmas for me. Some of you all like Halloween. I like Christmas. Look at Winter Wonderland. This is inspiration kit number 1 for Winter Wonderland. You get a lot in here. These little lampwork snowmen. So fun, so cute. You can get these. You get lots and lots of these shell beads. Suzanne says that Winter Wonderland is a great kit. I agree. I agree. Like you get lots of these shell beads. There's a lot in here. And then you get look at those.
They look like selenite, but they're not.
They do look like selenite, but they look like, that's perfect for the iciness of winter. If you live in a place where it's icy, like here, you can get the Christmas tree.
I wonder if it gets icy in Portugal.
I don't know. Someday, maybe we'll just move to Portugal. Allegory Gallery, Portugal. I'd love it. Maybe. I've never been there. Maybe I'd hate it once I was there. I don't know. But I've always had this dream of going there. Susan says they look like blocks of ice. Yeah, they do. Marianne says Halloween is the start of winter, right? Harry says, I like both Christmas and Halloween. I made a few skull-faced Santas last year. That's fun. I like that. So this is Winter Wonderland kit number 1. Lots of stuff. That's a big kit. I don't know how much that one is. I don't have prices on all these, but that is a big loaded kit.
I finished this thing.
Oh, let me flip you over here. There you go.
It doesn't look like I did anything, but I finished it.
He's like, I did more, I promise.
Y'all saw it. All right, we can switch it back now.
What other Winter Wonderland do we have? Winter Wonderland number 4. This is true Christmas inspired.
I like Nightmare Before Christmas.
Winter Wonderland number 4. You get another one of those big toggle clasps. Look like
That
a wreath.
reminds me of those fancy cakes. You know the ones I'm talking about, where they put all that decoration and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like from Sweden or something.
You get those check glass, vintage. You get a strand of these. You get these cool little lampwork beads. You get these glass beads, definite Christmas vibes in those. And then you get these. I think these are glass too.
Those are ceramic.
Or they're ceramic beads. So there you go. Winter Wonderland kit number 4. In the
You know how
online
they do
store.
that? It's a batik glaze. How they do that.
What's that mean?
So you know how you do the wax on the bottom of your pots?
Yep.
The glaze doesn't stick. That's how they do that.
Oh. Yeah, now we use poly in Amy's class instead of wax. And it gives off less fumes when you're doing your kiln work, I guess. She said the fumes have been cut down by a lot by using poly. It's in a paint can, like just regular stuff.
What? You'd think you get more fumes.
You would think, but she said compared to the wax, it's a lot better. She says it doesn't stink nearly as much. And it's so much easier to put on. You just use a little, like a foam brush, and you spread it on. Let's see here. What else do we have?
I bet it would be good if you did beeswax.
What's that?
If you did beeswax, it'd smell good.
Probably. This is the Christmas Kitsch kit. And I love this. Who doesn't like some Christmas kitsch? So you can get one of these, little Santa. You get like everything in the Christmas kitsch. I can't believe we still have this. You get those. You get these furnace glass beads.
David Christensen.
David Christensen furnace glass. You get an assortment of those. You get the check glass, large beads.
Is that the right name?
Yeah, I think so.
David
Christensen. Yeah. You get the Christmas trees in glass. You get more lamp work, beads. You get these little bows.
Those
you get
Tierra Cast.
What's that?
Those are from Tierra Cast.
Tierra Cast. You get these little wooden painted beads.
I think those would make such cute, like super kitschy earrings.
Earrings, yes.
That'd be fun.
And then you get this glass too.
Vintage check.
So that's a beautiful kit, especially if you like Christmas, like I do. Christmas Kitsch, that's the name of it. You can find it. I know it's on there because I just looked the other day, like this morning, and it was still available. Bonnie says, I love the wooden beads, right? They're super, super light, really, really light, and they're pretty large hole. So that kit is still available. It looks like I have 3 or 4 of those left. Remember, everybody, it's buy one, get one half off. You're saving a lot of money if you buy these during this sale. The sale will end at the end of this weekend. I know we didn't put an end on it before, but it's now official.
Yeah, once we figure that out, then I can start planning out which ones to break apart.
right? Holy moly, this one's so big. It took a big bag. What in the world? I don't even remember. Is this really a kit? Winter Wonderland number 7. Like, this is really a kit? I don't even remember. Look at that.
It's a big one.
That is a big one. Suzanne says, I'm always surprised by the amount of people who only want gemstones. I know. So you get these glass beads.
Oh,
What's that?
I want everything.
Right? Who doesn't want everything? You get this Hamilton gold. It's gold-plated plastic. I think that's what these are.
They use the gold to make the metal stick to the plastic, but it's not solid gold.
Yeah. And a little nice kind of washer-like bead.
You remember when we got those?
What?
We got those in Tucson from Heather
These?
Simone. And I was like, oh, these are like Alienation. I love Alienation. And she was like picking up random stuff. She's like, this is like Alienation too. I was like, no, that's not it.
That's not right. That was for these?
No, the acrylic.
These ones?
She's the one that got me into working with vintage plastic.
I think
this was shop anymore.
I don't know if this was leftover. I think that was in there. I don't know. You get another one of those. You get these beads. This one's not on the website. Maybe it's sold out. This is, what number was this? What did I say? 114? No, Winter Wonderland number 7, it says. Winter Wonderland number 7. So I'm going to have to check and see. Write that down for me too, Andrew.
Oh, I forgot. What was it? The coral?
The coral, the Lady Luck, and now Winter Wonderland number 7. Look at this. Holy moly. You get these huge strands. Huge strand here. That huge strand. Look at that kit. That's a gigantic kit. I don't know what the price is on that, but it's probably good. So that is Winter Wonderland number 7. And I'll check to see if it's sold out or why it may not be. Never got on the website. That would be weird. Oh, Suzanne says, never mind. Was it there? So it must be there. Never mind, it's on the web. Okay, good. Whoa! There should only be one of them available because I only have one of them here. So that's the last of that one. Holy moly, that's a lot in that kit. That big Allegory Gallery fine pewter toggle too.
I can hear the you had to use the big bags for that because the plastic sounds different.
Yeah, that's a big, like that's in the big bag.
That crinkly bag.
Suzanne says it's listed as 32. Wonder how it got listed wrong. Oh, or is it $32? $32, maybe that is. $32, she says. So that's a great price for that. Okay, so that's that. What time is it? I got about 10 more minutes. This is another favorite that hardly sold at all. I can't believe it. I have like 80 of them here, it feels like. Wow. And it's blue. Everybody loves blue. Winter Wonderland. Great for your friends who are Jewish, right? The blue and white. You get these beautiful frosted beads. And these are like a melon. They have that kind of cut, but they're in a pear shape. And then you get these frosted little nuggets. Oh, look, it's Gertie alert. Gertie alert. So cute. How did she get out?
Don't worry about it.
Golden Daddy's sneaking around over there. We have these check glass beads. You have 2 S-word crystals in here. You have these check glass faceted rounds. Look at that. A little torty color. little pause, little pause. And then you also get this box clasp. Like, who doesn't love a good box clasp? I do, with crystals in it. So this is Winter Wonderland number 8. And I have a lot of them. Like, there's a whole bag of these. I don't know why there's so many. I thought this one would have sold out fast. Everybody likes blue. Great for making jewelry for Hanukkah. Gertie. Gertie. Entertain while I'm putting these back in the bag, huh? You want to dance, Gertie? She is so sweet. Oh, I didn't get to see my girl kids too much today at all. I missed them today. All right, let's move on to my next box. Even though I didn't show all of those, but I gotta push through. Ooh, what is this one? This looks like maybe Inspiration Kit number 60. It has Kit 60 on it. I don't know.
Switch it.
These are nice colors too. So you get these. With that, you get the fossilized coral bead. Those, and you get a ton of these little, some of them are this shape and some are this shape. But these are check glass, I believe, too. So that's a nice assortment. It's not a Winter Wonderland, but it has the green and red if you like that, with a few extra, the beiges thrown in.
That's a different kind of green and red.
It is. It's a deeper green. It's not that bright.
That one's more of a yellow base, like a sage almost.
But you could mix it in if you wanted to. Or use it for something completely different.
I was kind of thinking of Saracenias on their color palette.
Oh, yeah.
But then also like a desert vibe because
this is, it's like a blast from the past here because I'm forgetting some of these. This is 61. Look at these pearl stars.
Ooh.
Andrew.
I know.
Pearls in star shape with some nice black check glass. You get, looks like hematite stars. And you get one of these check glass beads that goes through that way. It's like a little flag.
I think we made that as a fundraiser for the cottage.
Maybe, I don't know. This is listed as Inspiration Kit 61. 61. I know we did some Star Cottage Studio kits, but I don't know if this is one of them or not. Anybody seeing anything they didn't see before or they missed or they want to grab? Hopefully that's kind of the point, to show you things that you might want.
Somebody said we talked them into it.
Yeah, Susan did. Suzanne says yes. Nice. So I love this honey colored goodness here. You get our flower toggle from the Allegory Gallery Fine Pewter line in antique gold. You get these luscious honey-colored check glass faceted rondelles, vintage, and these are graduated too. Graduated strand of those. You get these check glass droop beads, and you get these flowers. That's perfect for this time of year right now. This is inspiration kit number 63. 63.
I have some sunflower seeds in the freezer. You want to grow some?
Gotta plant some.
Dorothy said she just sprinkled hers on the ground and they already started coming up.
Who's Dorothy?
The cheese lady.
Oh. This is a big one. I'm not going to open it because there's a lot of stuff in here.
Ooh.
Maybe I'll open it. This is kit number 67.
Cynthia picked that.
This is around like there's also the Cloudless Climbs, which I cannot believe is not sold out. So this is a lovely blend of all different kinds of blues and pinks and purples that Cynthia made. You can get some of I forget what stone this is. You remember, Andrew?
On the ground.
Yeah.
It's a type of amethyst, but that's what it was marked. But I think it's purple aventurine. It was marked as amethyst, but I don't think
Yeah, that's not amethyst.
purple aventurine. It looks like to me.
And then you get some fine pewter beads here from our collection, the butterfly barrel, which I don't know if a lot of people have used this or seen this, but I love this butterfly barrel. Nice large hole in that.
I love the faceted ones.
These ones.
Correct.
Those are great. This is great if you want to do a slip knot, though. You can use that to be the center, maybe.
And have a tassel at that.
On each end. And those. Let me just pick up some of these because look at that. Oh, juicy, juicy goodness. Okay, so that is number 67, inspiration kit number 67. I still have like 5 of those available. I don't know how.
I love that those ones, the iridescent ones, that's the rounds. They look like they're like a pearl, but not. Anything that's got that interference color on it, I'm into it. You know, if you want, you can fold that piece of felt and use it like a funnel.
That
Make
might
it neat.
work. Good idea. So, y'all, can you imagine us having to put that back? Please buy all these. Please buy all those. I don't want to have to restring those. And this is the Cloudless Climbs kit that Cynthia did, which I can't believe is still here because everyone loved that kit when it debuted. You get these, you get one of these large beads here. You get these tubes. Oh, these are so nice. Look at those.
You check.
Oh, you get an Allegory Gallery fine pewter bird.
I love those little birds.
I know. And let me scoop these up. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, Cloudless Climbs.
I can always tell the ones that she picked because they're all loose.
Yeah, she cut them apart, counted everything out. That's a lot of work.
I was like, you don't have anything else to do?
You don't want to do that the easier way? Okay. So Cloudless Climbs, there are like 3 or 4 available. And okay, I gotta go soon. So let me pick one more maybe. Oh, y'all like daggers. Even though these are pink daggers, sorry for those who don't like pink. But check out this one. This is inspiration kit number 90. And you have these lovely pink serrated daggers. And you have these robin's egg-like beads. I
Check
love. Yeah, those are check glass. And then you get this little bird from the Allegory Gallery Fine Pewter line. So that is kit number 90.
In my mind, it was I had this picture in my mind of a nest that was made of pink feathers, like a boa.
Ah, there you go.
And then there's the little eggs in the nest, and then the bird comes out the eggs.
Nice. That's a good idea.
In case you're wondering what is going on there.
He's like, how'd you put that one together? Well, here's how we did it.
You know, all of these, I have stories that I tell myself while I'm doing this, because I don't know if y'all know this, but making kits is super boring. You count stuff and you take stuff and you bag stuff is so boring. I mean, the initial picking out like the color palettes is fun, but like trying to figure out kits is kind of tedious. And then you have to bag everything and cut things and take labels off and restring stuff and do all this other stuff. It is super duper boring.
Now, we also did a line with some Green Girl Studios things, and we still have some of those. So you get the Green Girl Studios dragon with these vintage check glass. You get the purple beads. You get these red, it looks like watermelon seeds.
I love those.
You get these large kind of blue-green check glass faceted rounds, and these honking greens.
Michelle said that sounds fun to me. Well, you can do it if you want.
We'll ship all of them to you. You can separate them and bag them for us and send them back.
It's hard on the hands too.
We'll pay you in kits, right?
After you, the thing that when you get Hanks' stuff, they're not tied or they're knotted.
Yeah.
So you have to undo the knots and then you have to tie
very carefully undo the knots.
Otherwise, everything falls everywhere. So, it's really hard on your hands because when you're taking some of the labels off of stuff, one of the vendors that we did a buyout of, they hot glued all the labels on.
Yeah, they did.
And so to get the stuff off is nightmare time.
Yeah. All right, everybody. So I got to get home so we can start the creative make-along very soon. See, look at the boxes behind me. Those are just some of the boxes that kits are in. So we have lots of kits. So please help us out. Buy one, get one half off before we decide to take them away and either reincorporate them back into our stock or make new kits out of them, whatever we're going to do. Some of them are going back into Andrew's stock. Get them now. Please help us. All right. So I'm going to go and we will see you back here in just, well, not here, but back online in just a few moments. 7 to 9 p.m. is our creative make along. It is on Zoom. You can decide to show your face, not show your face. You can just come in and hang out, but it's always great when people do show their face and hang out and they're talk and chat. But you can also watch us on the Design Challenge group on Facebook because we will do a live broadcast to there as well. So if you are joining us on the Zoom, just know you will be live broadcast into the group. That's it.
That's your waiver.
What's that? That's the waiver, right? You've signed the waiver.
By appearing on this video, you have consented that your image will be used for promotional materials.
Right. All right, everybody. I'm going to get going so I can get home in time. I'm going to bring a Sodalite kit for Andrew to work on. I'll probably be editing a video, maybe. We'll see. And that's it. We'll talk more soon, very soon. Bye, everybody.